Yeah, the welcome today was brilliant at the airport for the boys. We had a traditional welcome from some of the locals, and it was really a really good introduction to Papua New Guinea. I've never been here myself before, so it's really exciting to come here to where sports the national sport and their number one kind of favourite activity. So we're looking forward to meeting a few people, meeting some of the locals, and getting out there and putting a show on Saturday.
Did Wayne Bennett give you any tips or what you were going to expect it?
Oh, he said he's been here a few times and he's always enjoyed it when he's been here, and said how competitive the players always are and they really play for the shirt, so that we need to be at our best this weekend.
You've got a full team, everybody healthy, any injuries, and what are you looking forward to in playing the PNG Pumas?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a real interesting game. I think Papua New Guinea played really well against Fiji at weekend as well. They played with a lot of passion. They worked really hard for each other. So like I said before, we have to be at our best, and physically and mentally as well, because they will test you. Obviously the heat will test us. It's something different than what we've been used to. So that'll test us in the next few days, and obviously on the game on Saturday. But obviously Papua New Guinea have got some really good players in there who we need to be aware of. We're looking forward to the challenge that brings.
And the obvious question, you had a tour in New Zealand so far, 3 losses. How's that settling in the team? And I'm sure you're here to end the tour with a win.
Yeah, we need to make sure we get a win to finish off this series. Obviously, we felt we improved in the first game against New Zealand from the Tongan game. But last week we probably took a little bit of a step back, and we didn't execute as well as what we wanted to do, and we didn't put our game plan into action. So we're about fixing a few things up this week in training and take that forward into the game come Saturday.
And preparing for the tour, we'll get to Tom in a minute, but his brother Sam's withdrawal resignation and other players, did it have any effect on the preparations for the line?
Sorry, say it.
Sam resigning, resigning from active play. Did it have any impact on the preparations for the lines?
When you lose big players, you never ever want to lose a big player, and somebody like Sam, who's kind of iconic to our sport, and someone who's led the way for a long time, and players look up to him, and players feel really comfortable when you've got that kind of senior leader in your team, and they know when they're running out beside him, they know that they can trust him and they can rely on him. He's going to turn up as well, and that lifts generally the players around you. But it's up to some of the newer players now, maybe to take on that mantle and take Great Britain forward over the next few years.
You're only having one training session before Saturday's game. What will you be focusing on in these preparations to take on the Pumas?
I think it's important we fix up what we did wrong last week. We need to focus on ourselves, not really be looking at Papua New Guinea just yet. We need to make sure that we fix ourselves up and make sure that we're right going into the game.
And Tom, your first time here, is it your first time? And what do you think?
Yeah, it's my first time here. Beautiful so far. I mean, we've not seen too much of it yet. Came straight from the airport to the hotel, but no, really warm welcome. It's great to see all the smiling faces, and everyone's really happy to see you. So it's a great energy, and looking forward to getting out and about. And I think we're going to see some school kids as well, which I'm looking forward to. And we've got a dinner tonight too, so just looking forward to it.
Okay, and just the same questions I basically asked Ian. Some of the players in the Pumas side, your preparations towards them. What do you think as a player?
Yeah, well, we know that if we're not on our game this weekend, if we clock off a little bit too early, we can get beat. They've got a lot of quality players in their side. I know one of them very well. He's Alex Johnson, plays with me at Souths, and he's a top quality player. So we've got to be on our game, and we're not taking it lightly at all.
Apart from Alex, any other you played against Justin Olam and this new recruit Identigabe coming along.
Yeah, well,
so you've seen much of them?
Yeah, I mean, they're still very strong, very fast, and they're not going to take a backward step. So that's what we've got to expect from the Cummels, and I think we've got a session tomorrow, and then we've got a session the day before the game. So we've got 2 sessions there to get it right, and you know, there's been no lack of effort in the games, and you know, everyone's been playing hard, but we just probably need to be a little bit smarter in the game, and hopefully we can get the win.
This will be one of your many tours without your two other brothers. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And how does it feel?
Yeah, it's all right. I mean, it's always a bonus if I've got, you know, I get to play with my brothers, but it's not the be all and end all. I suppose I just take it for what it is, and whenever I get the chance to play with them, it's great. But you know, I'm not greedy. I love just playing for my country. So whenever I can get the chance to do that, it's a great opportunity for me.
And just going back to club level, Wayne's your club coach this year, and then the Lions coach. What's he like as a coach? And you starting to have a very good season this year.
Yeah, he's a great man. Like, he's a great leader of men. One of his great sort of attributes is the way he can communicate to his players, and that's one thing that I really get from him. You know, he gets his point across. He's pretty old school, which I like. Not too much video, that sort of things, just on the field, and you know, coaching one-on-one. That sort of thing is what he's great at, and you know, he's exactly the same as he is with South, as he is with you know, England and Great Britain, and he's great, and I think, you know, all the boys love him too.
We asked Alex when you first got here that South didn't have a very good team, a very good season.
Yeah.
He said you just fell short. Any comments about that?
Yeah, we did.
We have a lot of South Sydney supporters in PNG too.
Oh yeah, we've actually had Cummels in our team as well before. So, but yeah, I mean, it was disappointing. You know, to go sort of, I think we're at nearly 10 games in a row in the season on win. So yeah, just to fall short. But I suppose Canberra played really well, and they deserve to get there too. So we have to go again in the season next year. But I suppose I've got my Great Britain cap on at the moment, so I'm not thinking too much about the Rabbitohs just yet. But yeah, it's you have to be on your game in the NRL.
Coach, what's in Wayne Bennett's contract expires as the new coach. Have you guys received any news on the renewal of his coaching contract?
I think that's one for Wayne and obviously Kev. I think they'll discuss that, and I think they have been discussing it throughout the tournament. I think they'll discuss that obviously at the end of the tournament. They'll all sit down and they'll line out in which direction that they want to go.
James Graham is the only member of Great Britain team for 5 matches, and he clocked 50 international caps. How is it like to have him in the team?
Yeah, he's a good leader. He's really stepped up this year. We were talking about Sam before, and Sam's probably an exceptional leader, and Jammer's probably been through into it this year to be able to lead the Great Britain squad, and I think he's took it as a massive privilege, and he's tried his best to do that, and he's tried to lead from the front. His talk and communication with the players has been really good.
Tom, do you miss your brother in the team?
Yeah, of course. I mean, it was a shame, obviously, what happened, having to pull out of the team, then ultimately having to retire. It's not, you know, what anyone wanted, but it's happened now, and we've just got to move on. And I'm happy for him that he's made the decision, and he's you know, he's at peace with that.
Are you looking forward to play against with your fellow Raptors teammates like Alex Johnston and Anthony?
Yeah, it's always good to come up against these sort of teammates, because then you get the bragging rights at training if you win in the next year. So, and then, you know, it's a bit of fun, and you know, looking forward to. I'll have a look and see if he's carrying the ball back near the middle.
Coach Wayne talking about you guys not performing the expectations to meet his expectations.
Yeah.
Are you confident for a much improved performance again from you and fellow teammates?
Yeah, I think I am. Yeah, I've got to be confident, but we've addressed some good things this week in the review, and I sort of really pinpointed where we needed to get better, and I think we will do in the last game. And it's not much, you know. It's little things which can sort of make a big difference.
coach Great Britain Lions in a long while before coming back again to PNG. Your records against the Comoros in Papua New Guinea has been good. You're looking to maintain that record?
Yeah, it's important that we do after like I said, the series that we've had so far. So we're aware of the challenge of what PNG posed to us, but again, we need to focus on what we can do and put our strengths out there and really challenge Papua New Guinea and make it an uncomfortable game for them.
Coach, rugby league is growing in many parts of the world, including Papua New Guinea, and like Paul said, after 23 years you're touring Papua New Guinea again. In general, for rugby league, how is it contributed towards the experience of the players and also making rugby league a better game?
Yeah, I think last year our England Knights team came out to play Papua New Guinea, and all the players you speak to there said it was a great kind of experience, not just only in rugby but in life experience as well, coming seeing something different and being in a different part of the world as well and getting time to spend together. So I know the England Knights really benefited from that. For us in Great Britain, these guys are at the top of their game, so this is the top level that they can play at this moment in time, and coming challenging yourselves against a Papua New Guinea side on their home soil is a big challenge, and it's one that we have to be ready for and we need to approach really well.
Ian, Williams and Truman are coming in. What are you wanting from them this Saturday?
I think they just need to focus on their own performance and have a real good input into the game really, and stake a claim going forward, because obviously when you come on tour and you don't play a game, it's a long time away from your family, and that's what most people will point to, that they miss family when they're away from tour. But when you don't play, it's really hard. It's probably harder that way. So they've been keeping the spirits up and they've been really good in training. They just need to put their best performance out there now at weekend, so that they're not coming on another tour again and then they're not playing a part. They need to make sure that they force Wayne's hand to get selected.
Okay, one final question. World Cup in England in 24 months' time. I guess you're preparing for that, building up to that event.
Yeah, I think there's obviously an eye on that. Obviously, Great Britain's Great Britain. That will be England playing there, and obviously the other nations. So there is an eye on that, and people are looking at it to try and build stuff, because it's no secret that within Great Britain we've got a lot of English players at the moment. We'd love to have a balance of Wales, Scotland and Ireland, but at this moment in time the English players are the better players in our competition, so therefore we use them. So it's been useful probably in some ways to look at the future and identify a few areas of where they need to be better going forward.
The final question is just tell us, I asked Jeremy this before, but maybe you can explain. Great Britain, which nations does it cover on this tour?
Yeah, it's England, Scotland, Wales and Ireland. They're the four countries that all go into Great Britain.
That's it? Don't ask me any questions. Oh, last question from
Blake Hosty slotted in the wing.
Yes.
Will there be any surprises again for the team in terms of?
Oh, we don't know. Wayne always likes to throw a surprise in, so we'll see.
I'm playing halfback.
Yeah, Tom wants me 6. Yeah.
So you're going to mark Alex Jones?
Yeah.
Tom, sorry, position once again. If you played alongside Alex Johnston, what do you think he will contribute to the Comoros side? And what do you think, is he a threat to your boys?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's a very smart footballer, and he's out the back there, at full back, and he's got very good organisation skills. So it'll be great for their defensive line. You know, making sure the boys got the numbers right, and that's what he does for us really well. So you know, he'll be a really big asset to their team, and you know, can't underestimate his inclusion.
From a senior player's perspective on the team, especially from you, not having much success in New Zealand coming up, can you tell us how important this match is between the Comoros for the boys, yourself and the boys? Yeah,
it's very important. It's our last test. We've finished after this, so we don't want to be finishing and thinking, we should, having any regrets. So we just want to go out there and give our best, play smarter, And yeah, just really represent the Lion to the best of our ability.
And the coaches will be motivated by just continuing your loss.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. Should make for a good game.
Okay.
Sweet. Thanks, guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We'll see you at training tomorrow.
Yes, perfect.